Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porkys Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dares say. And I mean, all them who've got press passes are frightened to death to ask anybody any real questions. None of them. All shithousers. Isn't that right? 90% of you are anyway. Right. Weak shithousers. Right. Joe Joyce and Zhang. Good upcoming fight. Shaq and Stevenson against Aney, if they can get that made, that's a good fight. Charlo against Canelo, it's a great fight. Spencer against Crawford rematch, it's a good fight. It's not as great as it was first time. Lee Wood against Warrington's a good fight. So good fights, more or less meadow, very close to being made. There's not many, is there? They're very few and far between. The rest of it's horse shit, isn't it? Like Tommy Fury against KSI, or Tyson Fury against Ngannou, or Big John Fury, big fighting man, in the ring or on the hard road against Mike Tyson. Like Mike Tyson even knows who he is. You couldn't make that up, could you? Them fighting men there, KSI, Ngannou, and now Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson fight, if it happened, would be just getting a few quid out of the job. Ngannou want to be an exhibition and a gimme fight. And Tommy against KSI, that's a gimmick fight, isn't it? So we've got gimme fights, gimmick fights, and God knows what is going on here. But the good news is Lee Wood and Warrington. That's a great fight. That I've got Lee Wood putting Josh Warrington on button moon inside 9 rounds. Spence Crawford rematch. I always like to go for underdog. I'm going to back Errol Spence in a shocker and just roll the dice with a bet, because we're always surprised every now and then in boxing, aren't we? So it's worth a bet, in it. Charlo against Canelo. In my opinion, Canelo chops him down in championship rounds. But I'd just like to see Canelo chop down himself and knocked out. I don't think he's going to get knocked out, is he? Not by Charlo. If Kovalev couldn't deal with him, Charlo's not going to be able to, is he? Shaq and Stevenson against Haney. That's a great fight. That's a really great fight. But I don't think that happens. So 2 seconds. 2 seconds. That's just how I look at it. There is great fights out there, but they're very few and far between. I mean, Lee Wood against Josh Warrington would just normally be a run-of-the-mill Saturday night fight a few years ago, wasn't it? But we're all waxing lyrical about it. Wood Warrington, because we're starved, aren't we? We're starved the dough. So we're waxing lyrical about that fight, which is craziness. Utter craziness. Charlo against Canelo. That's not a British domestic, is it, fight? Stevenson against Daney. That's not a domestic. Joyce against Zhang. We've got an interest in that, haven't we, because of Joe Joyce. But where are the rest of them? Who's Yard fighting? Anthony Yard. He's not in a test, is he? You know, it's I don't know, but we have to make most of what we've got here. Joyce and Zhang this weekend's great, and Charlo, Canelo. Whether Shaka and Haney can be made, I think Spencer and Crawford's going to happen, it. But Shaka and Haney, that's a good fight, that one, isn't it? Shaka Stevenson against Devin Haney. That is one to look forward to. But Wood Warrington for me is a great fight. I've got Lee Wood winning that and giving Ben Davidson a decent win. Although you'd have to say Josh Warrington's past his best and on coming downhill now, isn't he? But what I see happening in that fight, I just see Lee Wood lighting him up and getting Warrington out there. And I see Sean O'Hagan trying to get back in mix because he's slipped and slided that much from in that many. He's been in that many camps since he got involved with boxing with Josh Warrington that I don't think they know what to do they, Sean O'Hagan and them? So I think what Sean will do, he'll probably write a song called "Looking for Slow Car Bricktop." You know, like Flex Single wrote a song, didn't he? Looking for Fast Car Eddie, because Eddie weren't ringing him like they used to do. And he got panicky, didn't you, Flex? So I think Sean O'Hagan will be getting his guitar out and he'll be doing a song, Looking for Slow Car Bricktop. I can't. I know I've got a vivid imagination, but how are these liquors going to stay relevant? I mean, Sean O'Hagan, 1 minute he's Bricktop, next minute he's Eddie Hills, next minute he's Eddie Hills, then Bricktop. He'd sell his arse to highest bidder, money for a few quid. You know, you're either in one camp or that's it. It's like all these fighters, isn't it? That say, yeah, they're with their trainer, and ride or die, and friends to the end and all that. As soon as they have a loss, first they're angry, then they're upset, then they look for somebody to blame. Then trainer's first one to go. Carl Froch won't like that, worry. From beginning to end, all the way through. All 35 fights with Robert McCracken. 10% paid all the way through from day one to last day. How's about that one? Who can say that? Can Bellew? No. Can Cleverly? No. Can Ricky Burns? No. Can Anthony Joshua? No. Can Tyson Fury? No. Can Billy Joe Saunders? No. Who can say that in British boxing? Can Josh Warrington? No. He hasn't really had his train. He hasn't really been trained by one person all the way through, has he? So no, he can't. So who is there in the sport of boxing who went all the way through their career paying the trainer 10% from the day one to the last day, and they won a world title? And who have we had from UK who stayed with the trainer all the way through, like Froch McCracken? Just curious. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's about it, really. Pop, pop, bang. Okie dokie. Peace out. Keep on trucking, keep sporting boxing. Don't have nightmares. And as regard Anthony Joshua, well, if he doesn't fight somebody with a heartbeat next, right, he is finished. Absolutely finished. Where's he going, Anthony Joshua, if he don't fight somebody with a heartbeat next? If he don't fight Wilder next, where's he gonna go? What they're gonna do? Gary Cornish versus Anthony Joshua, the rematch. Two worlds collide. Is that what we're gonna have next? Well, pop, pop, bang. Peace out. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Booyaka.